I am Yapomo, a master candidate from Sichuan Banna, Tropical Botanical Garden, Chinese Academy of Sciences. You may probably know Myanmar, which is believed as one of the most biodiverse countries in Southeast Asia, but Myanmar led many years in biodiversity research. Consequently, its flora and fauna are significantly underexplored. Now, we are steadily contributing to the flora of Myanmar, focusing on different taxa by different researchers, and I focus on genus Begonia. And I would like to share the information about what are we doing and what we have done to this fast-growing genus in the most overlooked areas in Myanmar, northern part. The genus Begonia is the sixth largest genus of angiosperm in the world. The accepted number of species currently reach 1,991 with 70 recognition. It consists of half-liners and distributed throughout the tropical and subtropical regions of the world. At present, there are 83 species, with 8 sessions was recorded in Myanmar. Important and conspicuous characters that are used to identify begonia species include habit, whether the stem is erect or not, leaf shape, oblique or not, number of tepals in May flowers, 2 or 4, and the fruit character, berry or capsule. Begonias can be found in the deep shade or undisturbed forest. They prefer rocky areas such as waterfalls, stream banks, or steep slope, or rock faces, and they are primarily common in limestone forests. Begonias are famous for its variegations of leaf and beautiful flowers in horticulture. Careless leaf begonias, for example, Begonia acetosella, are collected as vegetables and sold in the market. According to local people, mashed begonia leaves can be used to cure bleeding wounds, and succulent begonia stalk can be eaten raw. The country, Myanmar. The plant diversity in Myanmar is expected to be very high by the combinations of its wide varieties of climate, vegetation diversity, and topography. But intensive biodiversity research is still restricted in Myanmar, and many species of flora and fauna remain unexplored. Consequently, the country lacks reliable scientific information on its plant diversity and still lacks national flora documentation. The earliest botanical exploration in Myanmar was started in the late 19th century by British botanists, especially focused on timber species. In 2003, the checklist of Myanmar plants was produced in a combination of some more exploration and revising the previous work. The checklist combined 11,800 species, including 47 species of begonia. The checklist primarily focused on western and southern Myanmar, and there is a massive florist knowledge gap for Upper Myanmar, especially northern Myanmar, where it's difficult to access, and it is already outdated without any update. In 2008, the annotated checklist of Southeast Asian begonia by Hughes was one of the most significant approach on begonia studies in Myanmar, presented 57 species in Myanmar. In 2019, the same author revised his previous work with new discoveries and publications and produced an updated checklist of Myanmar begonia with 73 species. 31 out of 73 were recorded in northern Myanmar. After that, more and more species have been found in Myanmar and resulting the total number of species to 83. However, they are either general survey and largely based on Hungarian specimen and lack the novel form of classification, such as taxon description and identification aids. So our research aims to provide a complete taxonomic revisions of genus Begonia in northern Myanmar, where it's considered as overlooked biodiverse area. This vast systematic study of northern Myanmar begonias will be an additional contribution for understanding of the country's plant diversity. The scientific information on species diversity of genus Begonia will be established and updated, and it will fit up the needs of scientific publications in Myanmar. Also, it is a promising contribution to the future flora of Myanmar documentation. The targeted research area is the Northern Forest Complex in Myanmar, where it has the most favorable habitat for genus Begonia with its cooler and humid climate. We focused on northeastern and northwestern districts. For Putao and Kandy, we have done field inventories 6 times in Putao district and 2 times in Kandy district. Putao district is difficult to access due to its high topography, and unstable political situation. The map showing the collection sites of begonia species in Putao district from 2014 to 2018. The Putao is the far north town. It is accessible year-round by airplanes. Road trips has some restriction. The northern forest complex is about 22,000 kilometers square, including the Kakaporazi National Park, which is the largest national park in Myanmar and is characterized by tropical and subtropical pristine forest with low human impact. We cross the river by raft to reach our base camp village, and our local people who help us water during our field trip and our delicious lunch in the field with impatient leaf salad, and this is our team. The specimen collections were done with field notes and photographs. DNA samples were collected for future molecular research, and all the collected specimens are deposited in the Harbourin IF Myanmar and Harbourin HNTPC China. Specimens were identified according to the morphological species concept and taxonomy theories. The living and pressed specimen were compared to Harbourin specimen and digital images. Also, different kinds of taxonomic databases were searched, such as name indices, research papers, and books. Here are some wild begonia to show. Begonia vidifolia, the hairy begonia. In the wild, Begonia handley is blooming in its habitat, and my favorite, Begonia kinderwadi. And the last one is the rare begonia with symmetric leaf. Begonia mostly have oblique leaf, and this is a symmetric leaf one. And the most dominant begonia palmata in the wild, Begonia hymenophyllatis. Begonia rex is blooming in its habitat. And the last one, Begonia moormanensis, which have been recorded in southern Myanmar before, and now we have collected this in northern part. Begonia has very narrow habitat range. They are mostly endemic to the type locality, but now we have collected this species in its new habitat range. Of course, we have to provide molecular evidence for this species. Along with our research, 38 species of begonia have been recorded in northern Myanmar under 4 sessions. Platycentrum is the most dominant section in northern Myanmar, comprises 30 species, including 3 new species that have been published this year. About 10 proposed new species were collected, and further taxonomic treatment are under processing. The graph shows the total number of begonia species in Myanmar, highlighting the number of begonia species in northern Myanmar. Our first new species we have published this year, Begonia Changyi, named after Professor Chen Jing, the director of Southeast Asia Biodiversity Research Institute, who gave us the opportunity to study Myanmar flora, which leads to the discovery of this new species. It is an erect stem begonia with silver or white areas on the upper surface of leaf. It grows on the moist shade environment and endemic to the type locality, assigned under the deficient category as preliminary conservation status. The second one, Begonia putaoensis, named after type locality, a rhizomatous creeping stem begonia with dark green ovate leaf, and it grows on the moist rocky slope, also endemic and assigned under the deficient category. And the last one, Begonia crassicapilla, a distinct begonia with thick tepals, among other species in section Platycentrum. It grows on the moist soil slope, also endemic, and assigned under the deficient category. Some proposed new begonia species we have collected in northern Myanmar. We have collected some rare symmetric leaf begonias, and now they are under taxonomic treatment and going to publish very soon. So according to the high contribution by international institutions, the flora research in Myanmar is significantly increased in recent years. Consequently, many new and newly recorded taxa have been published. Genus Begonia is ranked second with a significant number of new discoveries in recent years. However, most of the new discoveries are dominated from northern part, and the southern Myanmar, where has the favorable habitat for begonia, is still taxonomically neglected. Although Myanmar flora research have been improved, many species are still overlooked and many regions are still underexplored in Myanmar. Therefore, more intensive flora exploration is needed in Myanmar. International contributions are required as biodiversity research is still challenging in Myanmar for lacking various resources such as financial and technical resources. And our country, Myanmar, needs to improve our own biodiversity research institutions for the future flora of Myanmar and for excellent contribution with international institutions. Also, we need our young generation with high interest in country flora and fauna. Nowadays, habitat loss by human disturbances, for example, shifting cultivation for livelihood, metal minings in northern Myanmar need to be concerned. The below photo shows the experimentation for metal minings in a far north village called Khao Lampu by a foreign company in northern Myanmar. As I mentioned before, northern Myanmar is the untouched area with high species diversity, and this shouldn't be happened. Also, local people against this project and the government temporarily stopped permission for this. Therefore, conservation measures are urgently needed for Myanmar flora and fauna, especially for northern Myanmar, which are awaiting to be discovered. Thank you. I'll try my best for your questions.